going to go and make sure it turns up.
Says live, I've got a red circle around you. I haven't seen it yet. There you are.
Oh, there it is.
Found you.
Just going to put this in the Creative Family group.
Missy, no, Missy.
Missy, come on over here. Come on, kid.
Missy's being not a very good helper.
Ow, Missy, you're digging my claws. Digging my claws.
Hang on.
Missy's not being a particularly good helper. Okay, I'm going to put up hello Kelly and I, hello Marion and Paula. Okay, hopefully that worked. That is, I'm just going to show it momentarily. That's the YouTube link. So when Facebook deletes this in 30 days, that's the YouTube link. Hello, Heather. Hello, Mary. So take a screenshot. I know it's a fair bit to type in, but that's the YouTube link. Hello from the tube, says Deborah. Interesting thing. So Facebook are not sharing a lot of notifications at the moment. So if you want to know when we go live, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and then click the bell for notifications. And make sure you've got YouTube notifications turned on your phone or iPad, and it will notify you every time we go live. And then you'll know. Even if you want to watch it on Facebook, you'll at least know. Oh, my light has gone flat already.
Really?
Yeah, I had it on charge for a couple of days and then only used it once.
Oh, dear.
Me and Mum watching. Hello, Diana and Diana's mum. Hello, Joanne. There you go. But yes, YouTube is a bit more reliable. It's nothing like being kept on your toes to make sure all the heels are turned on. Yes. Nothing like making sure, like, change to make sure you know you're on your toes and you're keeping up with all the changes under the sun. So
Running at pace.
Running at pace. That's what we're doing. Running at pace.
Yeah.
We've had a very busy week. Couple of hiccups in the week. So yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. Hello, Marissa. How are you? So we're using Traveler's Journal tonight, and this is Traveler's Journal. This is paper one, and yes, I know there's a barcode on both pieces. I made a mistake. And you know what? I designed this piece of paper here on the right. And Quentin goes, oh, are you sure you want it in there? And I said, well, I put it on the back of something that's similar to a timber that we sold out of really quickly on Safari when we did it. So even if the pattern that I designed that I like and I actually want doesn't sell, at least I know the timber will sell. Interesting concept. Everyone buys it for the right-hand pattern. Or most people buy it for the right-hand pattern. So, you know, but I made a mistake and put a barcode on both sides because I couldn't decide which one was going to have the barcode and then left it on. And this is paper 2. Traveler's Journal. So this is really good with the fine line. Yes, I drew all of those lines to do like writing paper in your journals, like a whole page of journaling. And then paper 3. and because Denim's Eternal, and paper 4. So we've got some nice patterned planes in this one.
The piece with the red on the back. People love that red.
Yeah. This is very popular. Hello, Trish. Hello, Bronny. Game tonight at the footy.
Ooh.
There you go. Bronny's at the footy. And piece of paper 5, so with fussy cuts. And then paper 6 with fussy cuts. So, sorry. You want my head off. So Quentin has done the selection. So he's given me like a heap of like the Traveler's Journal and Boys World. These two are Boys World. The rest are Traveler's Journal. Little word sheets. And then, you know, we've got things like leaves and hearts, card fronts, rice collage paper, fussy cuts, tag cutouts, tag elements, APC, sheet. Oh, and the Polaroids. I really like those. And last weekend we released the holiday vacation chipboard and also this set of colour cuts. I'm going to open these up. Let's say... So these were the Traveler's Journal sampler colour cuts we released last weekend.
We need to make our show holiday announcement tonight.
Oh yes, there's a show holiday on Monday in Gladstone, so we're closed. Sorry, very abrupt there, but Monday's a public holiday here, so we're closed. Yep, we've only just had a holiday, but we need a holiday. Honestly. I actually need sleep. Oh geez. It's a bit more in this than first anticipated.
Is that your sample pack?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 30-something pieces, isn't there?
I don't know. It's a few. Hi, Karen. So that's that. And then this comes out tomorrow. So these are map markers or travel icons or whatever you want to call them.
I'll put up a link to the sample pack for you.
Sorry, you're on my head off. So those that haven't been around for a while will remember the last time I flew in a plane. I ended up with an infection in the nerve in my middle ear.
The
So,
bone in your middle ear.
well, in the nerve. No, not in the bone, in the nerve.
Yeah, you got the aerated bone.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was something completely different. That's sort of part of the tinnitus. I actually have tinnitus, permanent tinnitus. So, yeah, it's not fun. It's pretty
I
cruddy.
should have traded up for a new model by now.
Yeah, a life for cicadas. That's what it feels like. Guess what? I have vertigo. So I'm waiting to see the doctor to get some medication to, I think I've got an infection again.
You ain't flying nowhere.
I'm not flying anywhere in a hurry. So yeah, I have vertigo and it's progressively getting worse, which is not fun. It's not an enjoyable experience, as those of you that live with vertigo know. It's not quite at the permanent level. I'm dizzy right now, but last time I had continuous vertigo for 8 or 9 months, between 8 and 9 months. So hopefully we can, do it without the expensive specialists and all of that stuff this time and just get in and get it done. What do we think? I'm looking at the colours in these colour cuts. And I'm thinking like, because there's like some of this ginger colour, the tealy turquoise, or do we add some of this in? Like, do we do sort of that colouring and then do like cameras and, yeah, cameras and flowers and things. Something like that. Maybe I dig out a photo. Oh, geez. Hello, Angela. Well, I've stopped driving. I drove up the driveway this week and didn't feel good about it. So I hadn't realised that I'd actually stopped myself from driving. So I have stopped driving, Di. Mum knows all about vertigo. Yep. Quentin's mum hasn't driven in years because of vertigo. But she doesn't have continuous vertigo, but she hasn't had a vertigo attack in a few years, but last one was absolutely awful. She rang me in an absolute panic, but hers just comes on just like that, no warning. So, hello, Tina, how are you? Yes, this range is really awesome. I am going to get back to you, Tina. I did see a message there today, and I'm sure it's been there for days. I am going to get back to you because I am going to, yeah. We're going to see a little more of Tina, I think. Do we want some chocolate brown? Oh, look, I'm just doing the whole colour scheme here, aren't I? But it sort of works nice together. Yeah. So it's not as bad as last time yet. Actually, it probably is nearly as bad, and it probably is fairly continuous. But because I lived with it for so long,
you're not bouncing off the walls when you're walking.
I'm not yet, but I have walked into a few things. Yeah, I probably should have realised that something was up when I walked, smack bang into the wall in our bedroom last week. But yeah, in the middle of the night, I will get there. Missy's being a menace. Just going to have a quick look and see if I can find like a really quick photo to put on this. That one's not bad. So we took a bazillion selfies on our trip. Yeah, it was the trip of selfies.
Did we get some printed already?
You haven't showed me. Back is full. There's 4 files like this. I got them done a couple of days after we got back.
You didn't tell me.
I did actually. You just didn't realise.
All my selfies. Yeah.
It was the trip of the selfie.
Well, we weren't much better in Japan.
No, we got a lot of selfies in Japan. I haven't done the Japan photos yet because the kids haven't given me all theirs. So where do we go with these? I need to keep one for our mini book. Oh no, that those 2 are one occasion and those 2 are another occasion. Probably the same day.
Well, you can often tell by the clothes.
I like the black and white pic at the front of the pile. Oh, what was at the front of the pile?
These are in beanies. Well, actually, there's probably a lot of us in beanies.
Well, these were the cupcakes on the second last day. Oh, they're those ones. Oh, the beanie ones are really good. The beanie ones are pretty good, aren't they? That one's one they took. Quentin looks a little thuggish, but hey, did anyone else have to do get to do the test? The census test? I've done my homework. I've done my census test.
You stay over here.
It's tricky when the whole packet of paper has fantastic colours. I know, Karen. Some rotten bugger designed really good paper. I managed to finish week 29. Awesome, Diana.
Was that this week?
No. That was the week that I was meant to. Oh, they're the same photo. Oh, let's just put one photo.
Oh, the Aussie Grunge week.
Oh, so good. I shouldn't bend down.
We do too many weeks.
Yeah, that was the Aussie Grunge week. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how we go. Still a bit precious. Okay. So, don't think you'd call it a vacation.
Missy, ignore it. Dad.
Sorry.
I made a barricade.
What is she doing?
She's rolling all over Amelia. Amelia's trying to clean up
Oh
her
dear. I shouldn't laugh, should I?
Come on.
She's being a monster.
I don't know.
She just wants loving. Come on.
Here, she can come say hello. You're gonna come. Missy's gonna come. A
She's
double
very
winky night. Oh, I
self-serving.
don't think I've got that in me. You're gonna say hello to everybody.
So hello. Yep.
Yeah, she thinks she's gonna get put down.
Didn't show off your fat belly, did we?
She's not allowed to hop down on.
Vet's not going to call you majestic next time, is he, Fatsy?
She wants to go over and play with Amelia.
Yes. There's crafting stuff over there I can get into. Well, we have proof that Missy can't fight her way out of a paper bag.
She got into a Coles brown paper bag the other day.
It was the getting out that got her.
It was the getting out, and somehow when she came out of the bag, she somehow flipped over.
Got her head through the handle.
Got a bottom out of the bag. Her head was still through the handle in the bag. And yeah, because I went, what is that ruckus? And yes, and then we had to try and catch her and the bag.
Yes, well, the back legs were out of the bag and the front legs were in the bag.
Yep. And the head was through the handle, and it was a brown paper bag. And I'm just not understanding why she went in the bag in the first place. I don't know about more than one camera.
But you couldn't get out, could you?
Nope. Okay, and we're going to put flowers on. And then we will put on, I think, the big vacation. And then we might do the leaves. And then a suitcase, the big one. Let's do that. Hello, Debbie. Feeling square photos. I got a photo for a change. Shock horror, I know. I was going to clean my design board. Actually, I haven't. Have I done my design board? Okay. Cleaning one's design board involves hand sanitizer that we then sort of move around. Someone once told me you couldn't use hand sanitizer on acrylic. And then I thought about it a little bit, and it actually didn't make sense. Yeah, so you can use hand sanitizer on acrylic. I mean, you probably couldn't if you bought rubbish acrylic. I don't know. You can on ours.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Mum,
once
it's
you've had
good
it on
for
there for a mo or so, a minute or two, the really thick stuff might need a bit of a. You can see it's
quite heavy outside now.
sort of starts to rub off. It is really pouring here.
I'm about to go to work.
Well, Quentin was on the roof yesterday checking it because we knew rain was coming, so he's been on the roof checking it out. There's also been people on our roof recently, so we do like to make sure that our solar hasn't been tampered with. And our roof at work. Not really worried about the house. It's the shop's my big concern. My house roof's good. She's all good. But yes, we've had a bit of a good week at a Stedford. Amelia Ann her school got 2 firsts. Oh no, a first and a second on Monday. A second for band. Was it second? Where'd she go?
Yes. Where did she go?
Was it second? Second for band
Second
and
for band, first for boys.
and first for bells.
Dad.
Okay, well, we're gonna go
They
to
were
the TV.
exceptional.
Come on.
Their bells group was exceptional. They were the only ones in the section,
Let's go.
but they were exceptional.
You have free papas.
Right.
Right.
Parking area back.
So that's a bit cleaner. Second coat, cats are just such strange creatures. Oh, Missy's just a real strange little feral.
She's now lying on top of the spot where Amelia was just sitting.
Yeah, of course she is.
Oh, let's go.
So, okay, I like this. I think, Matt, the photo on this. I really like the idea of a bit of this, but a bit of that showing. And then maybe like, what if we do like a layered sort of terry business? And then, yeah. What do you know? I'm going to get my creative ruler because it's, created by me. And then it was really hard on the census. It wasn't really hard, but it was really funny writing down all the things I do at work each day. It's a bit odd. So I'm going to cut a piece of paper 1 to 12 inches. Don't just cut on the barcode because I give you a bit of leeway. See? Not much. That one's... Oh. Where did it go? So it's got the word Traveller's Journal on it.
What have you lost?
Oh, barcode. I'll get it after. Okay, thank you. Then I've got a 4x6 photo. So from paper 4, I'm going to cut a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Now the brown side. Let's put that there. And then let's do some looking. So we got this like this. So then let's get paper number 2. Okay, always into tears. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear a bit that is like 1 inch wide. So see this ridge here? It's 1 inch from this edge and 1 inch from sort of where it tears. Sort of, kinda. Sort of, kinda. And if you push it up against it, it will actually sit there. That way. He's not in here.
Okay.
You, yep. You just leave Missy in here with me. Okay. I want the little bit of white to offset against like the colour cuts. Let's do the same thing again. So yes, we've had 2 days of this Stedford. She got, so Amelia Ann didn't place in her piano when her piano soloed, but there were 15 competitors. And she got 76 points.
77.
No, 76.
No, 77.
76.
Hello.
Hi, Amelia. Can you ask Dad?
Oh.
Yeah. She got 76. And then
Okay,
first
Mum
got
is on the
80.
line.
And then there was first, second, third, and then highly commended. So she got 76, and one of our other friends
I'll put you
got
into Plaza.
76 as well. So she did very well. So then from paper number 3, oh, that was paper number 2. So paper 3, let's do a little more. Let's do like one that's like the 2 inches wide of the creative ruler. And then let's do like a shorter bit for the bottom. Like an inch. It's easy to hold. You can tear this nicely. But I just wanted to rip down. So what else have we done this week? Had to confirm Noah's booking for his accommodation for next year. But in doing so, we have secured this year's prices for next year. So pretty pleased about that. So we've got another piece of paper. Oh, no, let's just use this piece of paper 3. And then let's tear a little bit off the bottom. Let's keep the one piece of paper 3. So this is the bit we used. And then we're going to flip it over. We're just going to tear a little bit off here. Oh, what else have we done this week? Hello, Helen. How are you? She did really well. It was her first time. No, it wasn't her first time. It was her second time doing a solo. She's done a duet before, but she was sick when she did her duet. Like, well, she was recovering from being sick. She was still really tired and exhausted. She was no longer sick. She got the all clear, but she was still really tired and exhausted when she did her duet last time. So yeah, I'm not a fan of overdoing it, but she didn't get into the musical, the Combined Schools musical. She missed out on that. But that's kind of okay because I was going to change class times and yeah.
We are talking to her if she wants to do singing lessons.
Yeah.
Quentin's
trying to talk her into doing singing lessons.
Well, she walks around singing everywhere. Right, my love.
See ya. Bye. Love you too. Be safe. Is Amy okay?
Yeah, she's just wanting to know the cream that we used last night. Should she get another tube?
Yes.
Yes, I told her that.
Okay. Okay. Let's move that over there. Let's bring this one here. And my sidekick needs a good clean, but it's not going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be a quick one. Just getting over influenza A even after having a flu shot. Oh my gosh. They say that if you've had the flu shot, it's not as bad, but still not good. Still feels pretty cruddy. So I hope you feel better soon, Helen. That just sounds pretty awful. So I'm thinking we use like burnt umber, and I don't have the little tube from the little tube set like these ones. I think mine's on name is test. So then what about we bring in just a touch of this yellow ochre because it's in here, and maybe we can put some of the gold glitter. Glitter makes it all better, doesn't it? And maybe a little bit of orange glitter. And then nope, that's not. Okay, we'll do that. And I'm gonna get a paint palette. Sidekick is great to put the paint here and do all that if you've got space. But when I'm doing a video, it's not really, I don't have all the space in the world. So let's do like golden leaves and like a mottly brown vacation. And then our suitcases are this teal color. We actually bought a new suitcase in Japan. Yes, we needed another suitcase. We did. We'd already paid to bring home another suitcase. Like we'd already prepaid that. But we bought another suitcase, and it's this color again. It's the same color as the others. Yes, I will second that. Not pleasant. A lot better now. Thank goodness. Off to the Kimberleys in a couple of weeks. Oh, enjoy that. It's going to be lots of lovely photos. I love seeing Helen's photos on Facebook and Insta. Late but loving it. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Cindy is coming to Vanuatu with us. It's very exciting. Not exactly packing class kits, but definitely working on classes already. Holy dooly. Seems a bit strange and silly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start. So this color is called Viridian. I'm just going to start with a little light coat of Viridian just straight out of the tube. It's not going to be our end color. It's not the right color. Straight onto our suitcase. There will be a kit for this. I'm not making it during class, just so you know. I will con Mamie John into making it after class. Wondering where the paint pens are. I think they're on her desk. Hey, oh, Amelia. I think she's gone to bed. Bugger. So if you're careful enough with these engraved in lines, you can actually see them enough to do the details. Thank you, Helen. So obviously we're going to add something to make this color look like that. So now let's do our leaves. So we're just going to put a little bit of the yellow ochre. Had a car that colour. My first car was that colour, baby poop. Yep. Baby poop yellow. Hopefully Facebook doesn't delete the video because I said that twice. So water it down so that you get a better colour and you don't get any dollopy bits in the detail, especially on these leaves. These leaves are a bit detailed. I do a lot of painting techniques in our class groups. We did, what did we do last night? Oh, we did layered dry brushing last night on our chipboard. We yeah. We started from a place of that's not going to look like what we want it to look like. And we ended up where we wanted to be. So it was fun. But we do a lot of paint techniques in our weekly classes. Hello, Mel. How are you? So I didn't clean the brush because I was going over to brown. This is the burnt umber. Mine is a big tube because I do use a lot of it, but it's, I think the little tube's on Amy's desk. We share a studio, but we don't. When we built my studio, I didn't have to share it. Well, I thought I wasn't going to share it. I actually didn't share my studio before this either. The one I had before this one, I did not share it. Well, they all hung out in there, but they didn't all have desks in there. Amelia Ann's going to have a grandparents' weekend. It's a public holiday in Gladstone on Monday. She's going to have the weekend. And I miss her when she's at her grandparents', but they're only around the corner. She's only got one set of grandparents she's able to stay with. So, okay. So we put some brown on this, some mustard on this, and some... Oh my gosh, that's bright teal on that one down there. So let's get our suitcase and let's get a little bit of our brown, our burnt umber, and some of our tealy colour. That's not bad. Let's start coming up from the bottom and then go down from the top. Let's get a bit more brown. Make it a bit browner. Come up from the bottom a bit more. And it's wet. And I'm just using the tip of the brush. I'm going to hold it up. Remember, you can take screenshots anytime with your device. What do we think? It's not bad. We'll see how it dries. I don't think it's the right colour. So let's do something really silly. And on the tips of these leaves, let's just clean our brush. Yep, I know it's not what I discussed. There we go. Finish cleaning. Rightio. Let's do another coat of our brown on our title. Should be just about dry. Let's mix some water in. Traveler's Journal is one of the few collections I might leave chipboard raw with, but I've done it a couple of times, but I enjoy painting. If you hadn't noticed, I do like painting. I do like personalizing the chipboard. Getting a laser machine and doing our own chipboard is something that Quentin and I have, we first spoke to a company about getting a laser machine. Let's do the stems on these. Yeah. Before Noah was born, and Noah's like 19. Let's just put some brown on the stems, and then let's just with the very tips, just graze a little bit of brown up from the bottom on here. Just, I'm not adding any, but I'm just grazing it up from the bottom. We might need to get a bit of blue, I think. We'll see. Let's clean that up. Yeah, it is very good. My mum's not capable of having it there. Mum doesn't even enjoy seeing the kids, so it's good for Amelia. It's good for Quentin's mum as well. She works really hard, and then yeah. Things aren't easy at the moment for any of us, so but yeah. Quentin's mum works full time still, so it's very busy time of the year at Stedford for a piano teacher. It's been a huge week for the family with the Stedford because Quentin's mum's got so many students that are playing this week. Okay, so see how now we've put a bit of mustard on this, on these leaves. You can still see that sort of greeny teal is underneath, but we've got back our mustardness, but they've got that bit of difference. Let's get a bit more brown, and just while they're damp, we'll just bring a tiny grazing of our brown up from the bottom, and it's sort of, because it's wet, it sort of blends in a bit. Amelia wants to start working on next year's A Stedford Song tomorrow. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea, dude. I think it's too soon, but her life, her choice, I suppose. Naomi did piano at A Stedford a couple of times when she was younger. Noah didn't. He wasn't interested, but he's the performer in the family. Milton did trumpet at A Stedford because he's a trumpeter and a pianist, but he didn't do piano at A Stedford. They all sang and did those sort of things as well. The school. Right, there we go. Let's bring a bit more and do some scuffy bits of the mustardy. Oh, that's a bit more than what I intended. Oh, I like it. I don't mind that. It's got a real lad sort of. Let's just rub some of that over the handle there. Okay, I'm going to go and find a brown pen. Danina plays the bass. Oh, cool. So here you're having a... yeah, it's just... it's been a bit... yeah, I had Darren home all week with... bad on Monday, fell down. Oh, no! Doing these exercises and tablets, and he's feeling better. Yep. I think I need that green. So, yeah. It's just a lot of work. Quentin's mum does a lot of domestic work and care work as well. She cares for a relative at the same time as working. YouTube keeps knocking me out. That's bad, Marissa. I'm here. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be back. Just get the pens. My friend snitched the pens. Let's see if we've got a brown. Brown pen. Oh, we might use this black. We want a brown. Brown. Yeah. So we we've come up with a contingency plan if our building doesn't sell. Neither here nor there. Like, there's no real difference if we sell it or not. We sell it, we move. We don't. But yeah, we've come up with a way to have the a similar space to where we're going to move to if we don't move. So that's been part of our week. Well, I'm going to give it a bit more shake. I think I'm going to let that dry a bit more. I'm just going to do the details in the engraving. Let's go back and do another coat on our title, because I'm doing final details and I haven't even haven't even got our title to a color point yet. Let's put another coat on here. Oh, I'll tell you what we did do today. So getting ready to either move or change the store around. I think we're going to change the store around in any case, and then we'll move. But the change will make it easy to move. So I'm just getting a little bit of mustard and putting it in a couple of places. Yep. And then I'm just going to blend it out. We put together some color cut mystery bundles. So they're just ones that have been hanging on the shelf for a little bit. Some of them, we made a bit of a mistake. Naomi and I both did it. We've got some that have only just been made that are in the packs, but that's okay. We made some bundles and they're $10 each, and you get 4 mini color cuts and you get 3 full-size color cuts. They're all different. All the packs have got words in, just so you know, but they're not all words. And you get over 67% discount, which is horrendous, but is what it is. But yeah, there's only a limited quantity. So that's what we did this morning, because Quentin said you're not going to have all that color cut space when I move this to there. So we went, oh, what do we do? So we went, oh, let's just make some bundles. So yeah. We just won't be keeping as many on the shelf. We've still got heaps on the shelf, but we won't keep quite as many in stock. We'll do more manufacture to order. So another coat of the yellow. Look, there we go. So let's put our glitter on. Yeah. So we came up with a plan, just in case, because we haven't got to finance day yet. And yeah, it's not, it's not a biggie if we don't sell. The building wasn't on the market, so it's not a huge thing. It doesn't really make a lot of difference in the whole scheme of things. Okay, so there's some gold glitter. And then I think we wait a little bit before we put a little bit of the orange on. You really need to, if you're going to paint with glitter, you've got to wash your brush properly to make sure that you get it out. Okay, so let's... Oh dear. That is not dry. Okay, I just knocked the video rig, and I do it every time I get the heat tool out. Okay. That's straight. Put this straight on the edge. See, I use. There we go. Oops. I probably need to put the heat tool on the other side. But yeah. Oh, that's not good. Oh, now you know what? Trying to think. Now I knew they were in the States, but I know someone in the States. Can't remember what his name is. He was doing music lessons. He does music lessons online now since 2020. He went online and stayed online. Owning your own place does have its advantage. Yeah, it does. It's just the bills. That's the only thing. It's just the bills. Sadly, we bought in a boom, and we will never, ever recoup what the buildings cost us. But oh, that's better. It's dry now. I will show you the difference. So see, dry, not dry. Dry, not dry. Dry is much better. Yeah. So, but yeah. Benefits both ways. It is a lot more secure when you own the building, but the bills are a lot higher. But then, yeah. Okay. So the just going to put some down here, but I'm going to paint the wheels sort of blacky color. I'm going to sort of take a bit of a creative license here. Where the engraving goes. I'll go there. There we go. It's still the other color shines through. Let's get some black. Got to be careful with it. Okay, so we've got this little spot up here. I'm using the fine end, so I've got a bit more control. I'm going to make just sort of dark colored wheels. I'm not going to make them perfectly colored. Hopefully I get a little bit of time this weekend because we had a few splatter rooms booked last weekend. So hopefully I get a little bit of time this weekend to organise my holiday photos. Okay, so we've got our suitcase. It's a bit green. Should be right. And then our vacation title needs a bit more something. Yeah. I think this is the thing it needed. Too bad if it's not. It's getting orange glitter. And I'm going to pat it on because I'm finding that painting it on just... See, I painted it on wet on there, the glitter, and it's sort of... My paintbrush was pulling the paint off because the paint wasn't dry. Shouldn't heat glitter because it's plastic and it melts. There we go. So because the paint was wet, I've sort of pulled the glitter and the paint together, but I like that. Okay, I'm going to put this over here to dry. And I'm just going to move my palette. Then not hide my school raffle tickets. I'm going to put this over here. I don't want to put my arm in it. Got a mess. So we used burnt umber. Hear the rain now. Yellow ochre, viridian, orange glitter, and we used gold glitter. But we didn't use gold paint. So let's get that away. And I used a brown pen and a black pen. Let's get rid of that. Make sure there's no wet paint on my hands. Okay. So I'm going to disconnect this thing. Thank you, Tina. Okay. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the middle out. You do know that, don't you? So this piece of paper 1, I'm actually going to cut the middle out. Line up my T-ruler. And I'm going to go from 1 inch to 11 inch. I'm going to make this into a 1 inch frame. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm actually salvaging a 10 inch by 10 inch piece. So I'm doing this on my design board. It is not a cutting board. It is acrylic. This is going to mark it. See, mine's all scratched up and marked. I don't mind. Look, I'm not fanatical about it being perfect. My creative supplies are workhorses. So this is not my T-ruler. I actually grabbed this off Naomi's desk because she's got mine somewhere, or Noah's got mine somewhere because he was doing a piece of mirrored art. He was doing 2 canvases that were mirrors of each other and he was using it, or she was using it for something. They were using it in the lounge room. Mine disappeared. So I did salvage this. This is a bit clean for me. It's very clean for Naomi John. I think she uses mine and keeps hers pristine. Just saying. Right, there we go. Let's put that away. I still have not found my craft knife. So it went in the toiletries to come home from the cruise. And I don't know where it is. But our toiletries bags haven't surfaced yet either. So they've been home. because the girls rated them for deodorant and Band-Aids, but they've not been seen since, so we have no idea. Okay, so all of these pieces, I'm going to put tape on the back. Try not to stretch the tape, because otherwise you get sort of warping. And I'm putting my tape sort of up near the torn edge. Okay. Bottom edge. Okay, so let's do, what's wrong one? Let's turn out a little bit at each end. That one. And that one. I use the burnt umber with a dry brush to make it look like timber with some gold accents on the Wonderful Memories title cut. Very happy with it. Oh, sounds good, Helen. Can't wait to see it. Always say good, Gray. Yeah, look at that. Yes, always. Also keeps the weight of your albums down. It's nice to keep the weight of albums lower. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and put this. I'm going to try and have it that it sort of works together. This is not too bad. There will be, I could have used thinner tape, but I'm nearly out. There will be bits of like exposed tape. On the back. So think about there. I like that much. Let's do a test. Right. So now I could build the piece, but I could accidentally build it too big. Love Travel's Journal. Travel's Journal is beautiful. So turn a little bit back. And I only want a little bit exposed at the bottom. Let's turn around. Okay, so let's put this piece on. The little piece. Because the denim is actually just going to fill the area where it's given. So I've got probably about the same exposed at the top. Oops. Maybe a little less of the teal at the top here. Or the aqua or whatever colour you want to call it. Oh. I know. Yeah. I know I made it for the big piece of denim to go at the top, but I like it at the bottom. And I can't explain why. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Where is that paint palette? Where'd I put it? Over there. Okay. Let's get a fan brush. Let's get some of our mustardy colour. A heap of water. Need a bit more water. I love this teal with mustard. And then a bit of our, whatever's left of our chalky brown. Oh, it's tiny dots. And a paint blob there. And then let's add some water to our yellow glitter, our gold glitter. Yep, these glitter paints. Look at that. Add some water. And away you go. And you get flecks of glitter on your background. Probably not for everyone. Hey, Karen L. Yeah, there we go. Wash that there, fan brush. Oh dear. I've got brown paint. I just don't want paint on my photo. I'm really sorry, but I'm not doing it tonight. There we go. Set that up there. I've got glitter everywhere. Okay, we're all clean. We're ready to go. Let's mat the photo. Okay. I can skip the glitter step. Yes, Karen, you can definitely skip that glitter step. I'll have to look at my phone what day this was and where we were. We were in t-shirts. I think we're nearly back in Australia. Me with 2 sets of glasses. I actually have taken to, and it's a new thing this year. It's actually getting more and more frequent. And I was in a shopping centre the other day, and people were looking at me strange. And then I realised that I had 2 sets of glasses. I have sunnies and reading glasses up on top of my head. And you know what? I don't care what people think. It's like I need sunnies when I'm outside, and I cannot read without reading glasses. I am absolutely illiterate without my reading glasses. I cannot read a word. I cannot see detail, and I can't see words. I just see blur. So, yes, I have taken to wearing 2 pairs of glasses up on top of my head, and I usually know which pair to grab. Some people look at me strange, and I think some people look at me like, oh, that's a good idea. Probably not, but it's okay. I'm going to use Chippy Strip to raise this up. Chippy Strip, if you don't know, is our foam tape alternative. It's environmentally friendly. It does not involve foam, and it is cut on our laser machine by us. It has a cotton content, and it is recycled product. So when we move, we won't have, well, if we move, when we move, got to be positive. When we move, we won't have solar. Well, not straight away, because we'll be renting the first bit. We did have our eye on a bigger building, but it's been rented out. And I'm really proud of the person that rented it out, because he was Quentin's work experience kid at another business we used to own. So back in the day, so very proud of him. So I cannot begrudge him the premises, because it's so exciting. But yeah, we won't have solar straight away, but we'll continue. We'll be buying clean energy. So we'll still be using clean green energy for our manufacturing, but we won't be producing it. We'll be purchasing it, the clean energy. Okay. So this is going to go here. I'm going to put the photo on. I know where it's going to go. I already know that. I'm being very Scroogey with this glue. I do have other glues to finish off. I'll be in use it up mode. I try and use the glues to the very end. Okay, let's turn. And then let's cover our paint dollop. Oh, that's not straight. Let's get our T-roller and sort of attempt to get straight. I think we're actually back at Ested for next week for choir for school. We've got choir and dance choir. So that'll be interesting. Okay, let's snip our pieces out even though they're not all dry. So we have some new products for tomorrow morning for our weekly roundup. I think you'll like them. Okay. Just trying not to get the bits of chipboard on my page. So I'm going to put some chippy strip behind my suitcase. Chipboard to raise it up. Okay, that's cool. We'll sit that there. And then we will cut out, I'm going to move my page. Just, yeah, I'm going to move it. Let's put it back up there. I like how this is turning out. What else did we do this? Oh, we made a wedding sign. I made a wedding sign. Like welcome to the wedding of. I think Quentin put a picture, like a bit of a sneaky peeky of it up. So I've made an awful lot for this wedding. Well, I've made champagne bottle labels for the hens party, and I've made some wooden words to go on the fence because it's a home wedding, like they're having it in someone's backyard, which is really awesome actually, and the whole family's involved in organising it. So parents and grandparents have been making things and building things. And okay, so let's just snip that one out because I broke the leaf. Yep, I think I was a bit rough with my brown paint. That's okay, but they turned out really cool. I would have cut the leaves apart in any case. Oh, these are still wet. So when you buy the kit for this, the kit will go up tomorrow, and you put yours together, you're not going to cut your chipboard out while it's wet. You're actually going to let it dry. Not like me. Oops. You're going to be really good and let it dry. Okay. Let's clear this off. Sorry, when I start concentrating, I get very quiet. Not meant to do that, am I? I'm meant to talk. Righty-o. So sad when you have new things. I will miss tomorrow. No, that's okay. You will probably be working. Knowing you, Tina. Probably doing something with the sheep. Or the kid. Or kids? Okay. Okay. It kind of was a vacation. Let's put the camera on Chippy Strips. Looking for the scissors. Nope, a day off. Oh, just finished last night's class. Oh, Diana, you are on fire. So I'm going to tuck this under here. Oops, that wasn't a yucky noise. So you can actually put flat things in front of raised up things and layer them on top of each other. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just right. I've got a bit of glitter there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I've got this one, this bouquet. See, I'm just going to tuck it in under there. And we're going to cut a little slither of this yellow one. I'm going to tuck it carefully under there. Okay, the ruler wants to come over here. So then let's cut the corner. This one. this one up here. I'm going to put this one that we cut off from here, so the other half of it, I'm going to put it down flat, so that one's sitting up, and then this one's flat in there. It's got raised, flat, raised, flat. And then this bit that we cut out of this corner here, I'm going to tuck it down in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some chippy strip. I'm going to put glue on both sides. I'm going to get my tweezers. I'm just going to shove it in there like that. I don't know if I like that. Yep, it's too bad it's there now. Cut a bit off. And then let's get a little bit here. It's this little leafy bit. And then we're going to just tuck it in under there, like that. Oh, I've got glue on my photo. Oh well, get that. Okay, now let's get our leaves that aren't quite dry. Yep. Okay, sorry, I missed. No, day off. Thank you, Cheryl. I think I need that chippy words. Diana's on fire. Yes, I think we might need to do Diana's on fire, or you're on fire. Are you gluing those on with glossy accents? Yes, I am using glossy accents. Hello, Beck. Just got here. Looks great. Thank you. Love this collection so much. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Diana. Yep, she is using glossy. Yep, thank you. Now I know I can use it for glue. Oh, yeah, glue. Dimensional Magic as well. I use as glue. Always have. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just snip this leaf off the side. And then I'm going to put these two here. You just have to be a little careful because it's glossy. Yeah. So that's why I keep going around and wiping it up. But I do that with any glue. Let's wipe it up. A little, yeah. I'm not pedantic about my design board having cuts in it, but I am pedantic about glue smooshes. Yeah, go figure. I have my funny ways. These are not dry, just so you know. They are not dry. Okay, so I'm going to put this little leaf that I just trimmed off. I'm going to pop him down here. got to be careful with these while they're wet. The bigger of the two left from this one up the top here. This is the small set because there's the leaves. There's two different sized leaf sets. I've got one tiny leaf. Let's put in there. Her. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about the census, but I don't recall ever having to put in military service into a census before. Just saying. I don't know if any of you had to do the test. So we were a test family for the new census that's coming out. So we've done the census test. And yeah, it asked about military service. I don't think it did last time. I think journaling. I would probably use like the brown or it's either brown or sepia. The brown in the juice up, or I would get the white, the thin white in the Montmartre because it goes really nice and thin, and probably do white. To be honest, like I put the date here, but I'd write something here, write something along there, and I'd put the date here or here, maybe here for the date, and I'd write something there. That's what I would do with journaling. I will do journaling. Thank you, Di. Love glossy accents to add dimension to flowers. Yes, it's great for that. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Deborah. So I'm going to hold it up so you can take some screenshots with your device. And then there we go. The suitcase is a little green. That's okay. The leaves have got a little greeniness to them as well that we did. Just need a bit of glue on my title because I mucked with it that much that it's come off. Thank you, Karen. Yep. Thank you, Helen. Rightio. So, what I'm going to do is just putting this back up again. So, that is our YouTube link. So, when Facebook deletes this in 30 days, so if you take a screenshot of that, you'll be able to find this. Because in 30 days from today, Facebook will delete this video, but YouTube won't. Yay! Yeah, YouTube will not delete this video. Well, I don't think they will. Thank you, Joanne and Diana. Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow morning. You've seen a sneak peek of one of the products being released tomorrow, which is the matte markers. And this is a size 2 set. Look at the little push pins. Aren't they cute? I couldn't help myself. I just think they're cute. And then tomorrow night in the August group, we have our card making class. Facebook did some sort of update this week And Wednesday night, they wouldn't let us go live. So 40 minutes of fighting, and I gave up in tears, actually. So we're going to do our card making class. We did scrapbooking last night. We're doing card making tomorrow night in the August group. And this week we're using Nature's Way. This is what we did last night. Pretty happy with it. And tomorrow night we're, like I say, doing card making. Thank you, Tina. So there we go. Take care. Stay safe. An hour and 37 minutes. Dearie me. Sorry to keep you so long, but I love the page. I love how it turned out. I think it turned out beautiful. And I've got another one of my New Zealand photos scrapbooked. I just have quite a few hundred more. I will, Mary, you too, and everyone else. Have a wonderful weekend. Night, Mel. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Stay safe. Love yous all. Bye.